Good evening and welcome to this week's episode of VolTalk. I'm Matthew Boshiers.
And I'm Grace Ellison.
And this is VolExperiences. Thank you for tuning in with us today. This week at VolTalk our show is all about female empowerment. And because of that, here at VolExperiences, we're going to talk about some key figures through UT history. So to begin, we have Susan Martin. Susan was the first female provost at the UT Knoxville. She served as the provost, the senior vice provost, and the senior vice chancellor of academic affairs. Prior to this, she served as the associate dean of the College of Arts and Sciences and was the head of the Department of Classics. Her research focused on Roman law in the classical period, and she also teaches Latin, Roman law, and women in antiquity.
Speaking of law, Marilyn Yarbrough was the first female African-American dean of the College of Law in 1987. She actually served as the dean from 1987 to 1991, and she was the first Black woman to lead a major Southern law school. She was also the editor of Black Law Journal and a member of the Pulitzer Prize Board.
Wow, that's a lot of accomplishments for one woman. This next woman needs no introduction, the great Pat Summitt. She was the head coach of the Lady Vols basketball team from 1974 until 2012. Her first year on the team, she only earned $250 a month and had to wash the team uniforms by herself by hand every night. Overall, her record was 1,098 wins and 208 losses. This was the most wins in collegiate basketball history, men or women. As a player, she also earned the silver medal in the 1974 Olympics. She was so accredited and such a good coach that she won her own award, which so far has never been won again. It was the Naismith Women's Collegiate Coach of the Century. She won this in the 1900s, and due to this, she won as a result of her accomplishments, which include 8 national championships, second place 5 times, and 16 regular season SEC titles. Her praises were sung by everybody. Peyton Manning has even expressed wishes many times that he could have played for Pat Summitt.
And speaking of famous Lady Vols, Holly Warlick played for our Lady Vols from 1976 to 1980. And she was actually the first player in Tennessee athletics, male or female, to have her jersey retired at the end of her student athletic career. Her jersey number was number 22, and after she graduated, she went on to serve as the Lady Vols assistant coach from 1985 to 2005. Then she moved to the Lady Vols associate head coach from 2005 to 2012, and finally she served as the Lady Vols head coach from 2012 to 2019. So that's an impressive 34 years of service for our Lady Vols.
Oh, definitely. And I'm sure everyone here wishes her the best as she moves on in her career now. Now, this woman was the most recent in UT history, Miss Beverly Davenport. Davenport was the first female chancellor of the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and she was the second ever in the UT system history. Her run was not that long. She only served from February 15th, 2017 to July 1st, 2018. So although she served only a little over the year, she did many things during that year. Some of these include she opted the campus out of a proposed plan to outsource facilities management. She hired Philip Fulmer to the athletic director position. She started the Vol Means All program to fund the Pride Center for many years to come. She announced the smoke-free policy and a whole host of others. I remember my freshman year, I saw Davenport at every major event we had, whether it be something major like press conferences or minor, such as the eclipse viewing on the Hill.
And speaking of women who made some firsts, Madeline Vergara was a UT alum who earned a master's degree from the Graduate School of Planning. And she actually went on to become the first woman mayor of Knoxville in 2011 and has been our mayor ever since. She was the 82nd mayor and the first woman to hold office in any of the big 4 cities of Tennessee, which were Nashville, Chattanooga, Memphis, and Knoxville.
Well, that's all the women we have to talk to you about today. Obviously, there have been incredible amounts and incredible people, but thank you so much for tuning in to VolExperiences. Next, we'll go to Vol Life with Sarah and representatives from Honey Magazine. Thank you.